What's up, dudes? Let's kick this thing off. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Where you at? All right, good, good, good. All right, man. So today, the Sax Cat is back. Today we are gonna get started on just shooting the shit, man. About 15 minutes. We'll just kill some time, see what you guys are up to, what I'm up to this week, man. Hawkeye episode 3 was dog shit, so it kind of lost interest in the show. It all came apart, man. It all unraveled on freaking episode 3, man. Other than that, what's going on with you guys, man? We will start in, dude, right? Holy shit, man. Episode 1 and 2 was awesome, dude. Episode 3, I was like, this is some Hollywood bullshit. 15 minutes, guys. We'll shoot the shit, and then we will start this thing, and then I will go through the daily rounds. We'll kind of do like the tutorial for you guys, anybody who's new, anybody who's looking in. And yeah, David, dude, I'm telling you, man, I take away this week my recommendation from last week. I'm like, don't watch it. It's terrible. And then I'm going to bring Bao on, guys, in the middle of this webinar. But today's going to be, we're going to talk about how to grow your account the right way. Alex brushed upon this on the YouTube live today on, you know, using full size and when you don't use full size and when you do, and subpar setups and really good setups. And, you know, the thing, well, we'll talk about this more on later, but I hate when I see, man, new traders or just traders in general treating every single setup like it's the same, because guys, it's really not. It's really not. Now, you don't have to be as extreme to when, you know, your P&Ls could be, you know, $1,000 a day versus 700,000 when Alex is pushing, you know, 50 to 100 to 150,000 shares. Like, but that's his golden setup. And we're going to teach you guys today on kind of like what, you know, the difference is between an everyday setup. Val will definitely talk about this as well, versus like something that you really size into and something you get really excited about. And, you know, this notion that, oh man, we're traders, we should be full size like all the time. I barely ever get full size on, man. Like you're not here to do this for a living for the next 100 years going full size every day. It doesn't fucking happen, man. A full size is like the cherry on top of the sundae on a perfect day where you're like, man, I did not expect that was, yeah, dude, seriously. David said he only went full size only twice this year. I'm like, dude, if I get full size once a week, I'm lucky. Like, and everybody's different because, you know, for what one guy is, maybe 300 shares is full size versus 20,000 shares for another guy, and then 1 million shares for another guy. Like maybe a big hedge fund trader, like maybe his full, you never know, right? But what I can tell you is if you go into every day, like, hey, this is the most I'm willing to go in any stock. And now let's go in right now and let's do full size on just a freaking VWAP reclaim. Guys, I mean, that's where trading is a zero-sum game. And that's where you honestly can't make money in the long run, is because you have no differential. You have no differentiating setups. You have no, like, how do I explain this in like maybe like a golf shot or something? Like I for any of you who play golf, I'm a big golf player. I haven't in a while, but golf's pretty much my favorite sport to play outside of tennis, right? And you know, the difference between full size, guys, I guess, versus like, I don't like a quarter size is like speed on a putt, right? So, so say you guys, you know, hit the green, right? Say you drive the green, whatever. There's gonna be different putts, right? In like a game of golf, right? And actually, let me pull up. Let me see if I can even pull this up. I'm gonna try to give you guys like the best analogy. Golf green. Okay. So this is just a really random example, but like say you drive the green and say you, oops, hold on. I don't know why it zoomed in. Ah, shit. Hold on. Let me go to a different picture. Okay. Well, just whatever, just any green, right? Dude, it's like there's different greens where like you may land right here and you're a freaking 75-yard putt versus landing 2 feet from the hole. Like it's very different, man. And that's like, you know, like if you equate full size to maybe swing speed, I don't know. Like I'm trying to figure out a good analogy for you guys outside of trading. It's actually kind of hard, maybe something in driving, but there's times when there's a layup and a gimme and you use less size, and then you got to really push for it because you're outside. So the whole point is just, all I'm saying is there's literally different setups and there's different times to push. It's like, obviously, if you're on a racetrack with no traffic lights and no cops and no nothing, you can push a car like to the max, right? Like you could take David's M5 to the track and really push that motherfucker. Like if you're just on, you know, a freaking Phoenix street where I live, and you know, you go past 30 miles per hour, well, the traffic light and the cops are just gonna be up your ass, dude. So you gotta be careful, man. There's times where you push and there's times you don't, and then there's layups and there's gimmies and then there's not, and you just have to know what you're doing, man. Yeah, exactly. And I think we all did this. And like the thing is, like when you're new, it's weird, man, because like when you're new, you want to keep adding to a loser because you don't know, right? So it's like, I remember when I was brand new, man, I would use more size than I did on bad setups than I did on good setups, because I felt like I had to keep averaging in and get a bet. It's weird. It's so backward the way new traders versus veteran traders do it. Like, dude, I'm telling you, man, veteran traders, if they're wrong immediately, like they'll cut it, and they know they're wrong. So they don't just add. You know what I mean? There's very, very different ways to look at a stock chart and a setup and your process. But once you have your process down, it's very easy to know the differentiating setups or the differentiation in size that you should be putting on a whatever. We're going to talk about this later. I'm more in rant mode, but dude, what are you guys doing outside of trading? Give me some hobbies, man. Who's doing crypto dips? Who's racing cars? Who's watching the Fast and the Furious freaking trilogy? What are you guys up to? I got to kill some time, man. People got to see these links. Man. Watching my kids. You know what, man? I got to tell you, there you go, David. I have so much respect for parents who are like just figuring this out or taking on trading. And it's like a single dad, or even if you're married, man, like I can't even imagine, bro. There's just a lot to learn in trading, and it's kind of a headbanger at first. It really is. You're kind of entering this new world where you have to learn a language, and you know, sometimes you're just really at your wit's end with like figuring out the product. But once you get process, it's a whole different world. But when you don't, and you're trying to figure it out, and you're risking money for a living, and you're literally like losing money in the beginning stages, I gotta tell you, man, I don't know how you guys do it. I'd be losing my mind if I had like a 5-year-old kid like in my ear screaming at me, daddy, take this, you know, do this. Mom wants you to blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, dude, I'm trying to figure out what the fuck a VWAP reclaim is, man. Like, chill. That's awesome, dude. Bro, you must be the most patient man on earth, bro. Taryn, holy shit. I'm extremely patient, but not with that stuff. I'm kind of OCD in my head, and like I need to compartmentalize like data and stuff. Dude, I'd lose my mind. Thank God if I have kids anytime soon, I've already figured out trading, and I'm not in the early stages like, man, how do you do this? Trading from Palm Springs with the fair. Dude, that's a sub. Nice. There you go. I like the setup, man. This is pretty much my setup. My trading desk is just one main hub with 2 subsequent monitors vertical. This is the way to go. It's just clean, man. I've tried so many setups over the years, and like stacked on top of each other, horizontal, vertical. The simpler you keep it, the more that I personally like it. I know you guys really like some crazy stuff, but that's definitely my kind of setup right there, bro. Simple, easy, get in, get out, boom. Yep. Oh man. So the market's finally reclaiming, man. I got a couple things on dips a couple days ago, man. What a perfect day. Freaking the market was tanking for a while. SPY hit 453. Now we're going up near 460s again. QQQ is following. All the tech is following. Really good time to scoop. Nice, Corey. Yeah. Same. I like it, man. That's my ideal setup, is the one brain. Depending on how you look at it, I always did kind of like a brain, because I like the all-in-one desktops, whether it's a Microsoft or an Apple. I never did the towers ever, but you do a tower. Okay, I like that. So I always had like the one middle brain and then the 2 subsequent verticals, man. That's the way to go. I like it. It's clean, bro. What's up, Al? Just visited Tempe, bro. Tempe. Yeah, nice. Bong, what's up, man? Hit me up next time you're out. Simple is so much better, guys. The more you complicate trading or setups, or it's just gonna confuse you, man. And it's funny, bro, because like I remember back in the day, like I saw Bao's setup and Bao had like 10,000 monitors. Like I think Bao, you can definitely confirm if he's here, but I think there were 24-inch monitors like stacked, like triple stacked on each other. And I like replicated that, or I tried to as best I could. And over the years, man, I was like, dude, it's too much gear. And then yeah, exactly. And then Bao, remember how many cords you have to like get them all set? Like it's, dude, just get a couple screens and then your life is so much easier. I did 24s, I did 27s, I did 32s. Now I need to copy Bao and get some 43s. I'm still stuck on the 2 vertical 32s, but I have a feeling that like 2 43s and like not even a middle brain, just get a tower and like complementary to it. There's like probably nothing else you need. Yep, the Dell. Let me see if I can pull it up. Dell 43-inch monitor. Yeah, I used to do stuff like that, Roland. Like that's definitely cool and admirable. It's just a lot, like, right? Like the placement has to be perfect. There's a lot of cords that goes with this. I think it's clean, bro. It looks great, but it's a lot of tech and gear to handle. Yeah, guys, go to Bao's IG and check out the stuff that he's done back in the day. But this is pretty much the way to do it these days. I mean, you spend what you could get a massive, like, and I know these go vertical, dude, you could get a massive setup for like, I don't know, maybe like $1,800, man. $2,000 will give you a real, like, look how fucking big the, oh, that's different. But this was another one I was actually interested in. These are like, what are these? These are probably like 48 inches long, like wide. I guess you could get 2 and stack on each other, but that's just too much. Like get 2 of these, man, and put them vertical. Get 2 of these. That's the way to do it. That's it. That'll be my next setup. I'm still stuck with the 32s. Nah, dude, curved is, I don't recommend curved. You can if you want. I never got into that just because you can't go vertical with curve for the most part. And even if you could and do, it's just weird, bro. It's very strange. It's not normal. You're looking at it and you're like, this is wonky, man. Yep. Guys, we post all the tech and everything we've used. So like, if you want to see what Bao used and what he currently does, or what Alex did in the past, what he currently, has, all the specs and the brain and everything, Alex actually has all of that listed. All you have to do is go through his Twitter or his Instagram and we'll show you guys like what you need. But when you're starting out, man, keep it simple. All right, guys, let's kick this thing off. We are at about 2:15. So the first thing I want to talk about today, and this is so much fun, guys. This is kind of like my highlight every single week outside of like some back end work and trading and stuff that I get to do, is just come talk to you guys, man. Answer all your questions, and we have fun teaching you guys. I'll bring on Bao a little bit later. We'll talk about the topic of today's webinar is how to grow your account the right way. We'll talk about, like what Alex kind of brushed on earlier, full size versus normal size setups, scalping, and maybe some channel trading on what Bao made famous over the years and what he's so good at during the day. Nice, Samuel, looking great, man. And today we'll talk about the MIC website. We'll talk about the video library, our proprietary trading strategies, so kind of like what's exclusive to MIC, how to start trading, our Slack platform, and how to contact us. Hell yeah. And then the first thing I want to start off with today, though, guys, is anybody looking into MIC? Obviously, you're probably on the YouTube channel right now. Ask any questions on the YouTube channel and we'll get to those. But number one, if you're not a member, this is the first thing outside of this current webinar that I'm giving each week on Wednesday. This is what you need to partake in. This is Alex's webinar at myinvestingclub.co. That's not .com. This is .co. And it's just A to Z. It's going to answer all your questions, everything you need to know about trading, everything you need to know about MIC. It's definitely exclusively for non-members, because if you're already a member, guys, you know what to expect. You're in the club. You're talking to us right now. In this webinar, Alex is going to show you his legendary $700,000 AMC trade in one morning. Yes, one day. He's going to show you an $18,000 live trade, which is pretty much run of the mill for Alex. That's pretty standard when he has a good setup. And then just everything that we have to offer. But I'll do my best today on kind of answering your guys' questions and showing you kind of like what we're all about and the things that you can look forward to if you just joined, like in the last week, maybe today, maybe this morning, or you're on the fence and you're like, all right, just let me get a couple questions answered and now I can really see what they're all about. Like, who are these guys? Like, what are we talking about right here, right? So first things first is I want to kind of introduce our team at MIC. And nice, Miguel. Thank you, bro. I see you on YouTube. Love MIC. I love that. Hey, we created this, man, so you guys have a place to call home. You have a network, you have a community of people, and this should be your second home. If you're serious about trading, this is what, like, we're our people. Like, this is it, man. And the thing about trading is what me, Bao, and Alex, the creators of MIC, a long time ago realized is, why the hell is everyone on Twitter trading alone or in services that are so terrible? Because they're not actually teaching people how to trade. They're teaching people how to become sheep. They're teaching people how to just follow alerts and follow rules, and rules that maybe not even work. So we kind of compartmentalize all of our data, all of our experience, and we're like, let's create a community where there's no hierarchy. Like, Bao's not better than Alex, Alex is not better than me, I'm not better than Nancy, Nancy's not better than Oliver. Like, everybody is one. And the thing that we're so passionate about, and the thing I love talking about, guys, is MIC is the country club of trading. And if you've ever been to a country club, maybe growing up, I was part of this tennis club that also had like golf and basketball and everything there, right? And the thing about it that makes it so much fun is we wanted the analogy, which it kind of is like, imagine being able to go to a country club and being able to like have lunch with Michael Jordan of basketball, and then going to like shoot the shit with Tiger Woods, who's the pro of golf, and then like the Serena Williams, like, that's the point. And so we've cultivated this community and like moderators and members and play styles and teaching styles that kind of complement everybody based on their needs. So let me say it like this. MIC teaches small caps, big caps, options, and swing trading. And we may even be looking into other stuff. Like, obviously, like, we're not 100% yet on that, but we've got a very, very good foundation and structure currently on getting the help that you need based on anything that you're looking to get started in the market. Because there's many ways to make money, guys. There's so many ways. I mean, just myself, I do three. I swing trade, I day trade, and I also do options. Like, that's literally 3 different ways to make money. And if you include, long-term investing with dividend payouts, that's technically 4. So let me kind of introduce you to kind of the professionals of their industry or their niche or their play styles. So if you're looking into MIC and you're like, okay, you know what? They teach small caps. I really want to learn small cap shorting. Who's the first people I need to who are my points of contact to help me get started? And number 1 being myself, obviously. Then you have James Freelander. Then you have Tom Diesel and the Bear. These people are gonna get you started in learning how to short small caps specifically, outside of Alex and Bao's commentary in the room all day and examples of charts, et cetera, in the video library. Now, say you come in and you're like, dude, I really want to learn the long-sided trading. Like, how do I do the first bounce? How do I do the VWAP reclaim? Like, I'm not necessarily even have maybe a broker that's really good for shorting, or even the accessibility or resources to do so. Guys, maybe you're starting off with a small account, and you don't even want to deal with hard to borrow fees. I get it. And that's why we have Harry Haas and Aloha Trader to kind of teach you to get comfortable on these first bounce or VWAP reclaims, or, getting in the time where shorts are really squeezed and on edge, and then you get those teleport candles up, right? Number 3 is going to be, if you guys want to learn big caps, and specifically big caps and options trading, you have Joe Kelly and you have Oren. And then if you want to learn swing trading within that realm as well, because it's mostly for big caps, but they also do some small caps. But swing trading generally, guys, is more tailored to, hey, I think NVIDIA is a really good company. I think Apple's a good company. Maybe, gold is going to take a hit, like whatever. But swing trading, long or short, is really more in the big cap realm. And the people who you're going to want to contact there are Edson, Tay, Claudio, and myself. Even Faye, actually, she's a decent swing trader these days. If you guys specifically, though, want to commit to small caps, obviously it's the people that I showed you, but these are the 2 to start. So Joe Kelly and Chicago Trader. Yeah, exactly, man. You got to find your people, man. No matter what they look like, no matter what they sound like, you got to find your people. So if you guys, I'm actually going to show you the website really quick. Anything that you want to find at MIC, guys, is right here. It really is right here. There's big caps, there's swing trading, there's everything, and there's categories. So I'm on the video library list, which I'm going to jump ahead just a little bit because I want to show you this. Is say that you want to learn, the first red day. This is a really important strategy that we've cultivated at MIC, which this is Alex's bread and butter. So like, if you want to learn like Alex's play style, this is it. He was talking about this on his YouTube live today. 143,000 on DATS, 173,000, on OCGN. This is Alex's quote unquote full size play, which we talked earlier about how full size is actually kind of rare, right? Like every now and then it comes, but it's really just day-to-day channel trading or VWAP reclaim, maybe 30% size, doing your base hits until you get a really good setup. And that's how to kind of figure out how to differentiate based on the video library and our content. Now, the last person really quick I want to mention right here is Nancy, or Girls Trade 2, one of our newest moderators, because she's a wizard, an absolute wizard at cultivating data. So not only does she backtest and basically figure out the percentage rate of Alex's watch list, which we'll talk about later, guys, she has an onboarding video, which is really important to you. So if you're brand new to the community in the last week or a couple weeks, maybe even the last couple days, this is the video that you need to watch. We cover chat room, we cover messaging other members, not being shy about that, educational videos, what's the Jumpstart Accelerator program, what's phase study guide, tax planning, which Brian Rivera can help you out with, MIC archive, which is a digital database, almost like a digital legal pad of notes where you can highlight and mark and save all of your favorite examples or commentary or whatever you have. You can make it very personal. You can save everything. And then obviously the shop that Oliver Tan helps with. So let me go to the website real quick. I want to go to the dashboard. Check this out, guys. So I'm on myinvestingclub.com and I'm going to go to my MIC, which I already signed in. So hold on one sec. I should be good. There we go. So two things I want you to pay attention to here. And the first one is the FAY study guide. So this is also on the videos tab, but if you notice, one of our moderators put together a very detailed and linear structure, almost like a roadmap, kind of blueprint for basics. MIC process. This is how you start. How to draw lines. Dude, how to draw lines is like, look at Bal's name. Modern Rock, wait for your lines. Like, dude, lines is everything. If you're not paying attention to lines, guys, you're just not wanting to learn trading. It's as simple as that. It's discipline. VWAP, what's the VWAP reclaim? What's the VWAP reject? Is a stock opening way under VWAP? Is a stock opening way over VWAP? Like, the VWAP is the best indicator outside of volume and dilution that a trader has. Like, this is the one indicator that you use that complements lines. In fact, VWAP even becomes its own line with a coupling factor of what we call, outer lines, outer resistance levels. And what you'll notice is VWAP is very much an important kind of tool in your arsenal. Low-hanging fruit, death candle, first red day. These are all the proprietary trading strategies at MIC. The first bounce, the death line short, which Alex loves, the scalping, which me and Bao love, the risk management, how to protect your account. What's that look like? I know you've heard about the zombie rule. What the hell is it? Why do we treat it like the freaking 10 commandments every day? And why do we cut off at a certain time? So you guys have to understand, Alex is making upwards of, $3 to $4 million a year by cutting off at a certain time. It's not by accident. It's not by just coincidence. Every single day, he knows that he has a short edge for the first hour. The minute 10:30 Eastern Standard Time hits, the zombie rule kicks in, algos come in, volume dries up, shorts get stuck, things grind back. It's an algo freak fest. And you have to understand the edge flies out the window compared to the first hour. And if you guys think that, look, here's the thing, man, about the zombie hour. We figured out the zombie hour, but the first hour has been talked about for almost like 100 years if you actually backdate and really do research. Like, dude, lines and time-based trading are some of the two most longest evolutionary tales within price action when the market came to be. So we realized it was perfect for process and what we could manage and help you guys do. And that's why Bao finally figured it out for shorting specifically on the zombie rule. But all the retail traders are in the first hour. This is where the organic volume is. And if you guys don't know that, you got to join so you can learn how to trade. So I digress, but how to grow a small account, risk reward, risk calculator, everything that you guys are going to need are right there. And let me actually, hold on one sec. Yeah, Bao just said it. Lines, zombie hour, etc., are not new. MIC is the one putting it all together in a repeatable process. See, process, in my opinion, was honestly never fully fleshed out in any trading book I've ever read, any video, ever Furu course, anything that you've ever seen. I've never heard the word process in a way that we teach. And if they did it, they skimmed over it immediately. Our teachings are 100% trading lifestyle. It's not just, hey guys, here's some fucking lines and here's some risk management. It's we are going to cultivate almost like Michelangelo and sculpt and paint you into a trader who is so disciplined and so regimented in process that it's almost hard to lose, because we've indoctrinated such a routine in your mind of how to succeed and everything to stay away from, that it literally, I'm not kidding, man, it becomes a religion. Like, you set timers on your phone, you set freaking everything, you set alarms, you set, like, this is when you get locates, this is when you quit trading, this is when you come back to the market because maybe it's reversal hour and now you actually have an edge again, versus just sitting there out of boredom and giving away money back to the casino of the market. So everything is so like here's the thing, I'll say it like this. Like, throwing a pass in football is not new, but the process around it made Patriots the best. That is really well said, Val. And the thing is, guys, I'll say it like this. If you are treating trading like a hobby, you're going to get hobby results. If you treat this like a career, I clock in at this time, I put in extra hours this time, and I cut myself off at this time, I take a pee break, whatever. I'm just saying, guys, if you do this like a career, you are eventually, I don't know your time frame because everybody's got, you know, different disciplines, right? And different risk parameters. Some people are scared to throw in 10 shares versus 10,000. Like, sometimes people are scared to risk money, but I'm telling you, on a long enough timeline of MIC process, you will learn what to do. Whether you're actually executing it properly, you guys will learn how to trade because it becomes a lifestyle. And that's the point that I was trying to get across. So check this out, guys. We have a content structure every single week at MIC. On Mondays at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Alex is going to be giving a YouTube live. He actually did one today, and it was really good. You know, we're so passionate about teaching you guys, man, that every now and then we just do one on like a Wednesday or a Thursday. Like, we try to do as much as we can for you guys, because this is not a job where we clock in and we're like, oh, thank God the day is over, let's get the fuck out. Like, this is our way of life. And we want this, if you're interested, to be your way of life. So we do all we can. And then on Tuesdays, Bao gives an IG live, in which case you'll see his passion for the last 20 years, man, trading. He talks about psychology. He talks about his experiences. He talks about financial literacy, how, you know, some of the wrong moves maybe with women have bankrupted it. Like, I'm just saying, dude, we keep it funny. We keep it light. We keep it educational. We've made some dumb life decisions. We've made some dumb trading decisions. You guys need to learn from our dumb decisions, man, because this is what makes us educators. Is it's not like we picked up a fucking trading notebook a week ago and said, hey man, let's make some money and teach people how to trade. Dude, we've been doing this for nearly, like, combined between me, Alex, and Bao, 4 decades, 3.5 decades between the three of us. And imagine our moderator list. Like, you guys are getting like so many hours of different people's experiences levels and their trial and errors, that to not join MIC and to do this on your own, you would actually have to be clinically insane. Like, it doesn't make any sense, man. So just take it from people who do this daily and have also really been through the freaking trenches of war, man, been through the gutter back and forth over years to teach you guys what not to do, or to teach you guys what actually to focus on properly. Tuesdays, guys, at 7 p.m. Eastern, Joe is going to do a mid and large cap webinar for all my guys out there who are like, you know what, I love small caps, or maybe I don't love small caps. I just really gravitate towards, you know, upgrades and downgrades and swings and long-term stuff or options. This is going to be the webinar for you. If you want to do big caps, guys, this is the content for you. Wednesdays, I'm here with you wonderful people, getting you kind of acclimated to the club and on the same wavelength that, you know, you need to be at least getting started. And then on Thursdays, Aloha Trader or Austin is going to do a market sentiment webinar. So he's going to go in, guys, big caps, small caps, long, short. He's going to give you examples. He's going to talk about what he's good at. And he's a really good follow in the beginning, because I always say this every single webinar, but he's very ambidextrous. So because he does all of these different play styles, he's going to show you. And when you're new and you're like, dude, I really don't know how to make money in trading, I don't even know what a setup is or a process, this is going to give you that identity in the beginning of, oh man, I've got option A, B, C, or D. What fits my comfort level and what can I get good at? You know, Bao's good at, you know, small cap shorting and also, you know, first bounces and longing some of these strong stocks. I'm decent at swing trading. Joe's decent at freaking, you know, large caps. Alex is decent at et cetera. Like, I'm just trying to show you that you have help everywhere. And when you find your process and kind of like fine tune that each week, brother, you're just going to get better and better and better and better, because I don't want you coming in at MIC and just, okay, I have to be a James Freelander, or I have to be a Bao, or I have to be an Aloha trader. I want you to be the best version of yourself. That's why, like I said, you know, we've cultivated this community to work in the favor of the member, not the educators, guys. That's why we have so many educators, is we want you guys to get every kind of thing that you need based on what your play style is, your scheduling, your comfort zone. Imagine the single guy like me, who's, you know, 31 years old, I'm single, I have no responsibilities to a relationship, to a family, to kids. And then think about the dad that has 4 kids and 2 jobs. These are very different play styles, man. One has, you know, all the time in the world to learn everything. Maybe one guy can't be as hands-on in trading. That's why MIC is so good, is we cater to all of that. That's the whole point. So I feel like on a long enough time frame, once you flush it out, whether you can only trade late day or in the morning, or, you know, you can only look every couple of days, we're going to find a strategy or at least a play style that works better for you and your structure. That's the whole point, man. So I want to make that very clear. As Travers just said, lots of other rooms out there where you're forced to conform to one teacher. And the thing that makes us so aggravated about that is, think about a community where there's one guy in charge and everybody kind of sucks up to him and follows him, and maybe he gives alerts. And then what the fuck happens if he doesn't show up? Like, dude, you guys are just left stranded to your own devices. It's like you have a buoy out in the middle of the Atlantic Pacific Ocean, and you're just like waiting for sharks to come get you, because that's what's going to happen. You have no idea what's going to happen, man. Yeah. Or you just get tied up. Yeah, I hear that, brother. I hear that. So let me go to the weekend mentoring channel real quick and explain this, guys. This is the last thing. So on Saturdays, every other Saturday at 1 p.m. market time, we have a 1-hour Q&A session open to all weekend mentoring channel members. So the second half hour will feature member chart reviews. Complete this form if you want to submit for a chart review. So, you know, like, I'll just kind of paraphrase, but every other Saturday, a couple of moderators are going to get together, and, you know, whether I'm there or Harry's there, or, you know, we kind of sub in, will help you understand what you're doing wrong in your trading. Submit your charts, submit your ugliest charts, submit your best charts. There's no point, there's no reason to be shy. This is a point of education and getting better. So even on the weekends, guys, we're trying to go that extra mile to be like, look, the market's closed, but we can still learn. And this is where you guys are fucking up, or this is where you guys are doing really well. And let's kind of cultivate that and go down the rabbit hole of what bad habits you need to flush out, or what good habits, like, we'll praise you for and you need to keep freaking doing. So that's the whole point, guys. Let me go back to this. So if you guys notice, actually, let me show you on the website. I'm going to go back to the videos tab one more time. And outside of the search engine that I kind of showed you guys, is you need to be paying attention to this if you're literally stinking brand new, brand stinking new. Like today, this week, guys, this is it. You start with the MIC Jumpstart Accelerator course. Then you get started in the curriculum, and just click these. There's a drop down, and then you go to phase video guide. This is the best case for onboarding or structure or any way to kind of like, hey man, you know, I just got lost at sea. Where's the buoy? Where's the life raft? Where's the boat? Like, how do I get back on the ship, right? This is the whole point. We're going to start you guys from step 1, step 2 to step 3. And this is as best we could, at least so far, figure out how to cultivate the new trader to, hey, getting some momentum. You know, a baby doesn't start running out of the womb. It literally crawls, you know, it barely walks, and then it walks, and then it runs. This is kind of that whole point. This is the baby crawling. You need to start here. This is the first step, man. And not to say, guys, that this isn't for veterans. This is for a trader who's been trading 10 years or 10 days. This is going to get you started on the right path. So let me actually go to, hold on guys, just in case you have questions, let me go back here. Yeah, loving the love. Thanks guys. Let me go back to here. I want to kind of show you what this is. So for anybody who's wondering what the first part is, obviously I just said the Jumpstart Accelerator. This is the only paid product that we have outside of a membership tier at MIC, you know, being annual or lifetime. Because, and why? Because this is everything in a nutshell that we've ever discussed, talked about, taught in a very linear curve. So from hour 1 to hour 7, which is like, I think it's almost 8 hours. So 1 to 8 hours, we are going to teach you guys to confidently place your first trade, to then actually knowing all of our setups and how to trade by the end of it. So if you're inconsistent, if you're having trouble, if you're not a profitable trader yet, this is the whole thing to get you started off the right way, because it's, guys, this is it. This is MIC in a nutshell. It's just, you're also going to want a membership with this, is because everything that you learn in the My Investing Club Accelerator course, what you're going to want to implement daily, and you're going to want live trading examples. So like if I go back, you're going to see that everything in here is talked about in the watch list every day. And Alex puts together this wonderful watch list. So, you know, this is the first thing to start on every day. Like cruise through this and see, you know, what we were talking about yesterday or today. And then what you do is you go to main trading chat, and now you see all of this executed, everything that's in here. And this is the MIC process. This is what we teach you guys to do this for the next 100 years, man. And depending on if Elon Musk makes us artificial hearts and legs and everything, man, we probably will last another 100 years. Like, technology's only getting better. You're only going to be here longer. You might as well figure this out now instead of later, guys. Cut the ego shit and learn how to trade. And it starts with the accelerated course and getting in the main trading chat. I explained earlier, we have plans to stop the calls unless people abuse the mods. Yeah, definitely. 100%, guys. Just remember, you know, if you join, you don't get on 3 calls a day with the same moderator. We're here to help, guys. Our PMs are open 24/7, and we do trader calls for annual and lifetime members. But guys, within reason, we got a lot of members, and we gotta teach you guys for years to come. Only abuse me, Val says. Good. I want 20% today instead of 10% of what you make channel trading later for that comment. I get 20% now today for what he trades. First bounce, guys, first resistance, deathline short, first red day, Alex's favorite setup, and low-hanging fruit, mine and Bao's favorite setup. What do they all have in common? I'm going to jam this down your guys' throats because I know you know by now. Lines. There's support and resistance. They're pivot points. You could even arguably throw in VWAP in there, but guys, lines are what true traders use. Lines and trend. It's as simple as that. When you learn lines, trend, and risk management, and the MIC process that cultivates all of that together, you will learn how to trade. Then it's up to you to execute. Because look, just because you know how to trade does not mean that you're disciplined. A disciplined trader knows how to trade, but he will wait for that outer line. He will wait for the VWAP test. He will wait for the death candle. I can't tell you how many years I was like, dude, in the beginning, I was like, I think I know how to trade. Like in the first couple of years, I was like, I think I know. I mean, I know I should wait for that line, but fuck it, I'll just get in right here. And then I'm squeezing out by the time, you know, it jumps and hits an outer line that I should have originally waited for. And now I'm freaking dead in the water and I'm stopping out, right? So just remember, guys, just because we teach the right materials and everything and how to execute daily, you need discipline. You need to know how to execute. And that's what we also teach you that's why we do these webinars every single week, man. Every single week is me and Bao are going to show you how to execute properly today. Exactly. Yep. So a quick question on Dardan. So annual members can talk to a moderator. Yes. The mods announce when they are free to talk, guys, or you can contact them to schedule. So usually what you guys will notice is in the annual members channel right here, the moderators will say, hey guys, I'm about to line up some trading calls. I can handle 4 or 5 calls today, and then get in line. So kind of get in the trader call queue, and then you can literally get on the phone with, you know, I'll show you. Here are the you know, if you want to talk to James Freeler, if you want to talk to Tom Diesel, if you want to see how Harry Haas does the first bounce, and you guys can, again, guys, it's that personalized mentorship experience. Correct. John, that's really funny, bro. I think it is probably a bigger problem. Maybe just like a little bit. maybe just maybe just a little bit, man. Guys, let me go to the website. Two last things. Tip them a sandwich. That's hysterical, man. Yes, get off a call and send them a freaking Uber Eats. Let me go to the join now page, guys, for anybody who's wondering. Annual and lifetime are the only two options that we have at MIC. We used to have a monthly, but let me tell you something, man. MIC was never a cash grab, and monthlies would come in for, whatever rate that we had, whether they got a sale or not, and they would just make it a less wonderful experience for the people that are here and educate. MIC is not a cash grab. Let me make this clear. MIC is trying to make the best community that has ever existed, like the Harvard of trading for members. So, we try to create a wonderful atmosphere where people can learn properly and ask great questions and respect each other and know, that the first hour is business and no joking around in main trading chat. And this is why we did this. So if you guys have any questions about annual or lifetime mentorships or what's included, that's obviously right here, guys, in the descriptions with the check mark. But you can also, if you do have any questions, and I put this on the YouTube as well, text Tosh at 213-458-5997. I'll answer all your questions, guys. We can even schedule a call, whatever it is. I'm here to help you. Yes. Last two things, and I want to make this very, 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 very clear. We have two partnerships with two brokers. Number one, Cobra Trading, who's the CEO and president of Cobra and also Venom Trading. And these guys are great, man. You are going to get 25% off commission structure for members, guys. You're going to save a fortune in fees. And this is our US-based client. So if you're in the States, this is for you. Number two, Trade Zero. Special perks for MIC members. New clients, 6 months free, Zero Pro free, and 10% off locates with a 10K minimum account funding. If you're already an existing client and you join MIC, it's going to be 3 free months of Zero Pro free and 10% off locates with a 10K minimum account funding, which this actually used to be a 20K, but they helped it out for members. As like I said, guys, we're trying to get you the best deals possible with the best resources, the best brokers, and that's why they did that for us. So that's exclusive to MIC, and we will get you started the right way. Now, let me just show you really quick in Broker Talk channel. These are going to be your 2 points of contact, guys, really quick. Morgan at Trade Zero is for Trade Zero, obviously. This is, just send her a message, and then Cobra Trading or Chad Hessing is right there for US-based brokers, obviously Cobra and Venom Trading. So just scroll down when you send them a direct message. Obviously, DMs go right here. You can minimize that if you want to get to those later. Hero, I will get to after this webinar. But as you guys can see, that's how to contact them. And then just let me go to just screenshot this, guys, and the next one if you want, just these two. This is how to contact me. Oh, speaking of which, I was talking about my setup earlier. Yeah, Travers and the other guys. Simplicity, man. 1 brain, 2 vertical 32s. I swear to God, I've been trading for 10 years. You need nothing more than that. If you want to go bigger, man, do so. I use the Microsoft Surface Studio 2 as a brain. It's an all-in-one. But if you guys are just starting out, a desktop tower is easier and actually cheaper. So guys, 213-458-5997. And also, these are all of our other forms of communication. Tosh at myinvestingclub.com, Bow's Twitter, Alex's Twitter, Instagrams, my Instagram, here's everything, man. So just My Investing Club accounts, take a screenshot real quick. Bing, bang, boom. Got it. Okay. Who's speaking in some different kind of language? All right, let's get back to this. What's up, Jackpot Bones? Let me maximize this. We'll talk about trading here in a second, guys. Right now, we're just, I guess, just watching the SPY for now. But check this out. So first things first, let me show you how to do some things in Slack, and then I'll bring Bao on and we'll talk about some channel trades and things like that. But number one, I already showed you guys every single day. The first thing to do is the watch list. Come in here, see what's talked about, see everything that you need to pay attention to daily. Yesterday, the day before, go back and back test, man. Main trading chat, take the information that you saw in the watch list, the lines, the levels you need to be paying attention to, guys. And now you can see it executed in real time. Moderator, we're going to comment. We're going to show you examples, et cetera, et cetera. We'll talk about dilution. This is where the main commentary happens for small caps. Now, if you guys are a large cap trader, we got the docu continuation short. So as you guys can see in here, Joe's been spot on with the call say. I know he did a good call on what Tesla today. Dude, I'm telling you right now, man, if you want to learn options or swing trading or big caps, you got some options right here for you guys. No pun intended. After hours, this is where the fun does not stop. Network, get to know your fellow traders. I guess I got a new scam. Oh, God, please report. How did he freaking create? Dude, I made my profile private because I'm getting so many damn scammers. So guys, let me just point this out. These are Instagram scammers that copy us. I only have one underscore. As you can see, they're very sneaky. tbradley.90 _ trade, or they'll put like a trade one. This is not us. This is not me. I've no, and they do the same amount of followers. Like it looks exactly like it is me. It's not. Although we got my dog on there, which is old. I think I even took my dog off my profile. So if you guys are getting DMs from accounts like guys, we'll almost never DM you first. There's literally the most rare exception we'll ever DM you. And it's somebody who just couldn't get through the text line or something. But I promise you, you're not getting a DM from me, Bauer, Alex, or MIC. If it's based on crypto or Forex, these are scammers. So please report those accounts that you see. And then again, just guys, don't be stupid. Look at the following. Look at who we follow. Does MIC follow this account? Does this account follow it? Like does Bao follow this account? Does Alex, you have to see how it gets all homogenized, but look at the follows. Back to this. This is where the fun doesn't stop, man. So post your trades, post whatever you want, post your food if you want. This is where after hours can be talked about. Chart recaps and fills. This is where you post your charts. Locate prices in here if you want to see about the locates. Get Chad's help. Morgan and Trade Zero. New member channel, guys. This is some onboarding stuff. Wonderful content you need to pay attention to. Steven did a great job. New to MIC. Here is how to get started with the onboarding video. Everything. Trading Accountability Buddy. This is our tab program. So Bao and Alex and myself have been trading for a long time. And we realized over that long time, why the hell wouldn't you ask for help from a fellow buddy who does this? And we've been trading together for a long time. But here's the thing, guys, you join this community. We've got 2,000 plus members that you should be networking with and make a friend or two and trade with every day. Like, why wouldn't you? So the tab program is exactly what you would think of like a gym accountability buddy, but it's a trading accountability buddy. Why would you go, why would you go to the gym alone? I mean, if you want to scout for chicks and, turn into a meat market, I get it. But if you guys are, just trying to really just get better at laterals and pectorals and all that shit that I don't understand because I'm not a meathead anymore, dude, get a tab partner for the gym, get a tab partner for trading. Why trade alone? Second set of eyes and also someone to hold you accountable. Really quick, announcements channel is very important as well. MIC on YouTube, MIC on Twitter, all of our links, downloadable content, my full process if you want to see about shorting 101, things like that, the scripts for zombie hour, et cetera, et cetera. Daily report cards, guys, go in here, download the templates, get started there, track your trades. David, just one of our junior mods, does a wonderful job every day on this. This was a watch list bad boy. And then he's funny, man. And then he gives himself a grade and scores it. I love it, man. You got to track your trades, guys, and you got to see what you're doing wrong and doing right. That's the key. Fundamental analysis channel. Thank you for anybody who contributes in here. Nellen and others and the at Get feature. I'm telling you, man, the more tools you have in your disposal as a trader, the more tools in your toolbox, the better you're going to be. And this is a great channel every single morning. I had a guy text me this morning and he goes, Tosh, when should we look for locates? I'm like, brother, as soon as your alarm clock goes off, before you roll out of bed, you should be on the phone or in the Symphony chat, or in, whatever form of chat you can to get locates, man. As soon as your eyes open, bro, read the watch list and get locates. Let's see. Swing trading room. We got that for you. Taxes. Reach out to Brian Rivera in this channel if you need help with taxes. And then let's see. Two more things, guys. Two more things. Let's go to the main trading chat. And I'll just use PPSI right now because it's talked about, right? Say you wanted to see what PPSI was doing. Just a random ticker. It doesn't matter. Random ticker. Boom. Timestamp in order of when it was talked about today. That's how to filter out some quote unquote noise. Now, let's say I just want to see what Alex was talking about. Boom. See that? every time Alex said something is right there. So that's kind of like a way to kind of filter out. And then if you guys want to edit your profile, click the top right corner, click profile, and then click edit profile, and you can do whatever you want, man. I've rolled with this logo for like 4 years now. It's Yusuke of Yu Yu Hakusho, probably my favorite anime growing up. And I put like the piggy in there. I just made it personal. Like, do whatever you want, man. It's just fun. Like, create your profile, right? So that's pretty much how to use everything. What's Bao doing? Holy shit. Yep. Bao spent, let's see, that's probably like 500, 600, 700. Bao spent a decent amount of locates today. Let's hope he made it back channel trading. Bao, where are you at, buddy? Can I bring you on? Yeah, there you go, David. Well, you're on the porcelain throne. Elon Musk is tweeting, and you could be locating. Hold on, guys. Let me bring Bao on real quick, and we'll kick this thing off. Hold on, Modern Rock. Bao, you should be good to go, buddy. Let me start recording as well, guys.
You hear me?
All right, cool. Bao, you there?
You hear me?
Hey, what's up, buddy?
What's up, brother?
Dude, what are you trading, man? What are we looking at?
I'm just covering up EFOI.
You did PPSI? Oh, EFOI. Oh, there's just so much there. Okay, EFOI. Nice. Dude, look at that deviation under VWAP, man. Every pop just sold. This is exactly one of the things that we teach at MIC is when something breaks down, man, especially late day, when you have this reversal hour, you literally have reversal hour. Since I've been giving this webinar, this is the time frame where shorts have an edge. You have an hour right here, you know? And when this is super broken down and super deviated under VWAP, what do you think is going to happen with all this overhead when you have pops like this from the lows during an hour where actually shorts have an edge? So really nice job, Bao. Great stuff. I see you got in a little early though, Bao. You hit a little outside this morning.
What kind of strategy is this?
It's a FOMO strategy.
I have you watched any videos, Darden?
Yeah, buddy.
The beginning was obviously FOMO.
Yeah, a little bit of FOMO right here.
But you know, once it peaked out, then it was much easier. So
yeah, I actually liked what you did though, Bao, on like the covering ASAP and then the shorting and then the covering ASAP. Is like, I definitely feel like you really found the top right here. But dude, once you found out it was broken, man, this was it. Like this is where you can follow a trend down very safely, because not only do you have it like number one, super deviated under VWAP. Number two, there's already overhead. Number three, it's a decent pop too short into previous resistance, which arguably is this level. And then number four, it's during a reversal hour. It's like 4 coupling factors in one. And this is following trend down.
Yeah, the problem I had, the fear was this is a low float. And yesterday, ENSC fucking it trapped people. So that was the only fear I had. So that's why I kind of took it easy.
Yep.
But I would freaking size it. That's the hard part, man. When you see these low floats and then the day before ENSC traps, and then you know people lost on that, it makes it really hard to hold size.
Bao's talking about this, guys, right here. Like this was a total trap day yesterday on that. That's what he's saying. So on something like today, EFOY, when you have something that's strong, that's what he's talking about. Like, what if this turned into another trap day? Like, that's kind of scary, right? So you can't size in like crazy. And Bao, maybe we should actually talk about that for a second. Is like what Alex was talking about on his YouTube live that was so good today is, dude, in no way, shape, or form is this the full size setup, is it? Like when new traders think that this is, or every setup is a full size, like you couldn't be further from
well, when the stock is broken, then you can try full size. But the problem once again is, man, this is low float.
Right.
How many times have you seen a low float trap and just teleport up, right?
A million times.
So when it comes to low float like this, man, it's really scary, especially when you go to the filings and there is no dilution, obvious dilution. So you take a look at the EFOI. The FOI has an active shelf, but they used that already. So I mean, so it makes it really hard, guys. So there's an active shelf on that, but it's remaining shelf 0. So I mean, they're in the business of selling paper, obviously. So they got some hidden dilution that no one that's not obvious. So
Yeah.
but once again, it's low float, man. It's like 8 million float or whatever it is, maybe even less. Oh, checker. Finvis at 3 million. There. So here is EFOI. Let me show you. So when stuff like this, I mean, man, it's trading 181 million shares of volume, guy. I mean, that's why Alex didn't get in on it. I got in, and then once it broke, and then I could safely get in. So on the way up was kind of difficult, but once it saw the top. Also, if you follow the trading fish, take a look at the chart. Take a look at this 1 year chart. Let me see. Let me pull up a 6 year chart.
Yep.
6 month chart. So you take a look at this 6 month chart. Actually,
it's horrendous, man. It's absolutely hideous.
It's you see the obvious lines, and that's why I was able to safely scale like towards the $4. So you notice $4 and $5. I mean, solid. I mean, there's a lot of overhead up of that. So.
And we talk about this all the time, guys. When you see a daily chart like this, where I kind of like made the term famous, like as needle dicks is like, dude, it's like these are like needles, man. It's like needle dick up, down, up, down. Like every time it goes up, guys, you notice the same day it actually ends pretty badly for the stock. So what would maybe be different this time around? But it doesn't mean you go full size, but it just means if history repeats itself, you have pretty good odds that if you're not just throwing randomly and you wait for your confirmation, that by the end of the day, this will be a pretty good short. And, you know, like I said, history repeats. So look where this is closing, very far from highs. This is that, this is kind of that repeat of that daily chart. 6 months, a year is the needle dick chart. But yeah, man. And this is where we go back. It's like, you don't have to overcomplicate trading. You look at the previous history, and if the previous history is going to repeat itself, wait for your confirmations, get in at the appropriate size, get in with risk management. And if you have a process around it, you'll do good. Yeah, definitely. I'll put that on the page, needle dick. PPSI, what are you doing there?
PPSI is a red show. I was only able to locate a few, and then when you use it, it's over. So I just have a little size left to hold for bottom.
I like how you waited for this kind of stuff though, Bao, before getting in right here. And then of course, this is just literally just a freaking short at previous resistance levels or topping levels, especially at the base. It's like, dude, it's like, you know what I mean? At 11, especially a $1.50 number, it's pretty self-explanatory.
And PPSI, if you take a look at, I posted all this, by the way. PPSI, you look at the float once again, man, it's like a low float season or something, man. 4 million. So I had to cover early.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't know it was gonna go all the way back down. But one good thing I did, which I posted to the room, you always want to look up the filings to see if the dilution exists. So I looked this up, and they may or may not sell it, but there is a hidden ATM on it. So.
Well, and better safe than sorry, right, Bao? It's like, dude, we don't need a home run out of this random midday, right? Like, it's like, dude, a couple base hits, man. You pad the wallet. You do this every single day. You have a trading career.
So, yep, that's all you need to do, guys. I mean, you take your money. You're a detective. You try to put the clues together, and whether or not it is a long or a short.
I love that, dude. We're like detectives just trying to solve a murder scene as best we could every trade. Oh, man. Yep. And sometimes the murder scene is really self-explanatory. It's like, dude, like, you know, and then sometimes it's like freaking 7, and then you get smoked.
This is why girls can make the best traders.
Here we go.
And they're master detectives, dude. They can figure out you fucking cheat on them, or you just looked at another girl, talked to another girl. They put clues together for like 20 years.
So I've been with girls where I could think about another girl, and she would jump in my brain activity and realize I was doing so. I was like, I swear to God, I wasn't.
Middle night, you get smacked. You remember what you said 5 years ago? Who was that girl from 5 years ago, pal? What?
5 years ago. Oh, man. Dude, I have yet to find a girl that's like strapped me to a lie detector test, man. Then we're really screwed. But Dude, Val said a long time ago, man. He's like, dude, girls can't figure out how to flip the on switch onto a router, but they can solve a murder mystery.
Dude, man, I had girlfriends where they don't know how to reset a router. But they can figure out every little thing that you did. You try to
they will find every way you
go to your hidden folder. all of a sudden, she's like a master Windows operator. DOS goes in the DOS prompt to unrecover the deleted files and shit.
She can't figure out how to trade, but boy, can she set up a freaking DOS and Sterling account to figure out your trades and who you're sending money to and wiring.
Dude, seriously, man. Oh, I think I had one on my phone. Like deleted text and stuff. I was like, what?
Bro, she can figure out every single way about top ticks, not to learn how to trade, just to see if you cheated.
They can probably, like, I keep saying, man, they can cure cancer if they wanted to. They use that to torture men.
I know.
Anyways, I'm just joking, ladies. Yeah, I'm just giving you the biggest compliment. You guys are geniuses if you want to put your brain to good use.
to the appropriate venues.
Cure cancer or trade stocks. Come on.
Cure cancer or
guys alone. Men are very dumb. The men are very dumb, guys.
So it's cure cancer or figure out who the girl Bal was talking to 5 years ago.
Dude, my ex-wife.
Shit.
It was the beginning of the end. All of a sudden, she was cleaning the bathroom and she thought of something. Fucking shit from like 3 years ago. What the fuck? What are you talking about? Well, I was cleaning the bathroom and all of a sudden it came to me. I mean, what?
and Val was dead right then and there.
I don't. The problem is you don't even remember what the hell happened. So it's like the police coming to you and like forcing a confession out of you that you didn't do. You know. Anyways, guys, I think we went off on a tangent.
Yeah, but it's symbolic, right? It's symbolic, guys. It's like it's symbolic.
Put together the clues, guys.
Trading is so much more simple, guys, when you break it down to like, A plus B equals C, man. It doesn't have to be trigonometry. And that's what we're trying to say. That's what we're trying to show you guys. Short when there's confirmation stuff. He shorted the peak and then got in, covered lows because it's a low flow, and then shorted the pop back up to a previous resistance, $1.5, covered lows because this thing could ramp back up and it's late in the day. Like, guys, this is like a love letter of information. It writes itself. And this is the thing about process is like, I've been doing this so long, so I can look at a bow chart and know exactly what he was thinking and if you follow process or not. But when you're new, someone asked a question earlier, I think it was Dardan, is get in the video library, brother, and figure out what your process is tailored around the MIC umbrella process and, fighting trend or not fighting trend in outer lines. And you're just going to understand like time-based trading and everything that you need to do. So just don't overcomplicate, guys. That's what we're trying to say here. You can overcomplicate your relationships if you want. That's up to you. Val, what are you looking at right now? Still PPSI?
I don't know, man. I'm pretty tired. I slept late last night.
Is that different from any other night? I was like, bro, every time I look at your IG story, you're on like some wild trek around somewhere, bro. You are the most active person I've ever known in my entire life.
Pay me some money. I'll add you to my real IG.
to the IG friends list. How do you know which stock shares to allocate if there are 5 stocks on your watch list? See me, anything that you know you are going to trade or you can at least get a base hit or a home run out of. If you know that there's a really good chance you're going to trade it based on what you see in the watch list, brother, if there's 5 setups that you can trade, get all 5.
The thing is, man, you should focus on 1 to 3 and nail it. If there's 5, it's like having 5 girlfriends. No, you don't want that.
well, no, Val. While I agree with you there, this is specifically about reserving shares. Like, don't you think that if you think that you're going to potentially trade all 5?
It depends. It depends on the price of the locates, right? If the locate's cheap, I get it.
Yeah, and guys,
remember, if you can make double what you locate, at least if you think you make at least double, at least at the minimum double or triple, then you locate.
And this doesn't mean, guys, like I said, it doesn't mean you trade all 5 at the same time. It's just out of those 5 stocks that are going to, be on your watch list, you're going to notice that maybe 2 hit your lines perfectly, but maybe you don't know which 2 out of the 5. So now you're prepared. You're going into the trading day battled up, like ready.
On PPS, I am nowhere near my 30%.
What's that?
My 30% is your full size.
Yeah, guys, like you have to understand, like you everybody's size is very different. Do you only use 30% on that push to 11? Yeah, it's very different as per each trader, right?
Yeah, so you find your own. I mean, my account's not limited to. It basically the answer is yes. It's even less than 30%.
No, Justin, that's a great question though. Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. But the minute your eyes open, guys, you need to be in the watch list channel right here. You need to be right here. You need to be reading what's up, what's going on, and based on your process and what you know how to trade, if you think that you have a potential to trade or get a good like Bao just said, either a base hit or double what you paid for locates, get all 5, man. But if you don't know how to trade 2 of the 5 stocks that are up,
I would locate only 30%, guys. That's what I do to keep myself safe.
Yep, exactly.
Don't be locating full size. That's the trick. If it confirms, if it confirms, then you can pay more. But if you're gonna fucking locate full size, you're gonna end up using full size.
Dude, I whenever there's like a 2 or 3, that even if I love the setup, if it's a 2-3 million float, man, dude, you just don't reserve a lot, man. You have to force. It's discipline, bro. It's discipline in allocation of shares. You have to be careful, bro. You have to be careful because think about it. You're gonna get excited. You locate 10,000 shares on a fucking 2 million float, even if it conforms to the chart. You might want to throw all those shares. You got to be careful, man.
Yep. So that's a good trick, guys. Locate 30%. That way you like at least know exactly what your spending allowance is, right? It's like not having an unlimited allowance. So it's like your mom giving you an allowance. Like, hey, you only have this many shares of short, so now you'll be more selective, right, and picky on how you scale out. It's like that's all you have, guys. You have 1,000 shares. So instead of doing 1,000 shares one shot, you can do 200 shares 5 times. Or 300 shares 3 times.
I love that.
Remember, it's your allowance, guys. You either blow all your allowance on the fucking first hour, or you use that for the rest of the week, right?
You can only go to 1 karaoke parlor this week.
That's when you go in debt.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man. But yeah, Justin, I mean, you're absolutely right, brother, with your question. If it's over VWAP, the general MIC process is you only use 30% of your size, whatever your size is tailored to you, buddy. Whether it's 500 shares, whether it's 50,000 shares, only 30%.
Locate 30%, guys.
And locate 30%.
I mean, you'll know what that number is. Alex is using 30%, but you're not going to sit there with a calculator going 30%, I guess. So the key is, you want to be in small enough where if you're wrong, you can get out. Because if it's breaking the rule, like fighting the trend, front side stuff, that if you're shorting the front side, you're fighting the trend. Should not be full size.
Exactly.
Same thing with buying the dip. If it's under VWAP and you're long and trying to buy the dip, you shouldn't be buying full size under VWAP.
Buy the fucking dip. Exactly, man. You know I love those memes. We got a question on YouTube about how can I determine the lines? Now I'm going to leave that one for you, buddy.
How do you determine the lines? You watch the video on how to draw lines.
Dude, you join MIC today, man, and you figure out what you learn what you don't know. See, you guys don't even know what you don't know. That's why you have to join MIC to learn everything that you don't even know.
Wait, where does that question come from?
That's on YouTube.
Okay, well, yeah, if you're not in MIC, you need to get into MIC to learn how to draw lines. You're not just going to sit here and have me talk about this for 2 months on how to draw lines, right? Yeah, we have so many videos on this, guys.
1,000 freaking videos on this, man. Go to look. I'm going to go to the
pull it up. Go pull up on lines.
Hold on. Oops. Oopsie. Videos tab, guys, right here. I mean, everything that you want, every category, literally everything on how to look. How
many videos on lines?
Line setup, like specifically line setup, like everything, man, everything possible. Setting up line, how to even set them up on your, like how to do pivot, but everything.
So we have videos on videos. So some people say we have too many videos. I mean, that's some say we don't have enough videos on it too. No, Alice is actually putting on together a navigational thing, guys, to try to help you guys as well. So right now, just kind of watch the videos. But Alex is going to put together a navigation, an onboarding navigation that I don't think he talked about yet. So he's working on the videos.
And Bao, here's the best part. For the people who want 1 million videos, guys, we have them. They're all right here. For anybody who wants a linear course,
there's a source, guys. I mean,
right here.
Remember, guys, we got thousands of people in the club. You asking a question that is easily answered via video. Please use the video first. Watch the video first, and then you can ask more intelligent questions, more informative questions versus just how to draw lines. Well, well, that came from YouTube. I'm using an example. If you're in MIC asking us, how do you draw lines? I mean,
astrologer just said it right here. Val's about to whoop someone's ass if it was in MIC. Oh, shit.
So you guys are very fortunate. There are guys outside of MIC that's not in that just hoping to learn to draw lines. So that's the first place you start, guys. Learn how to draw lines.
100%. 100%. Roland, get the fuck out of here. We know you, based on your P&Ls, bro, we know you know how to make love to lines, dude. Are you kidding me? They're freaking dropping 40,000 P&Ls like every day. Dude, Roland definitely knows how to draw lines. I don't like this iSig, man. I hate this kind of price action shit. I hate this stuff. It just feels too controlled. Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. Hell yeah. You want some lines? We will give you lines.
I got a number to call.
Val's got a guy for that.
I got a guy for everything, guys.
Yeah, well, you want to walk in there? We got David Bob.
Wait for him at the border, but he'll be there.
Oh man. You guys have any questions?
PPSI back up.
Guys, hit us with some questions.
3 p.m. rules. You notice PPSI. It's over VWAP now, but the problem is there are no locates, guys. It's a red show. I can't really locate them right now. There's no shares.
Which is why Bao did a perfect job on covering the dips. Guys, remember what we say on this is like late in the day, you have to get your covers on. If you have a good top tick or a good scalp or something, it's just channel or range trade, or it's too late in the day. Maybe it's too low flow. This is why Bao's had a career for 20 years. He pays himself. He doesn't get caught in the shit hoping for an all-day fader, man, or turn it into a loss. He pays himself. That's what we teach MIC members to do. Guys, any questions about process or like general stuff? Not necessarily one specific example. Do you guys have any questions? Like, I love that we talked about locates, because a lot of guys are like, man, what do we do with locates? Like, when should we get, like, there's a very detailed structure on that. And I think we already talked about the max size stuff, but Bao, the title of this video today is how to grow your account the right way. What do you think? Little rant on that, or do you have any?
Oh, yeah. You want to start?
Well, yeah, I kind of said it earlier with like a little bit of the full size and stuff, but I guess just in a nutshell, my favorite thing on this topic specifically on how to grow a small or how to grow an account the right way, not even a small account, is guys, you have to flush out your favorite, most comfortable process that is not only something you understand. Remember, understanding is only one part of the equation. The second part is execution. Just because I know what a deathline setup is, even to this day, it's not my comfort level. I don't love the deathline setup for my play style. I like outer lines. I like low-hanging fruit. But then there's guys like Alex that love the deathline. So you have to figure out what your process is, something that you're going to make money on every day, just like Bao is in love with channel trading. A lot of guys don't like channel trading. That's fine. And then you got to flush it out, get so good at it that you expect a paycheck every day. And then again, it all comes back to discipline. So like, what is the discipline that we're after, right? And the number one is waiting for confirmation, the stuff, the death candle, the trap already through, and then hitting when the time is right. And then just every single day, making sure that the discipline is there to do your play style, right? Like, that's kind of like my little rant. But when we go to like EFOI, like the whole thing about how to grow an account is waiting for your confirmation. Like, I know Bao said he started in like on his chart a little bit FOMO today on this, like a little bit in the morning prematurely than he maybe normally would. but you don't have to do that, right? Like you can wait for, like we said, reversal hour with the major confirmation of overhead. It's in reversal hour. It's broken under VWAP. Now it's popping on something that into a resistance line that should fail. Like this is the best way to grow an account. When you're bow, you can break any rule you want because you've been doing this so long. You understand this because you've been doing it half of your lifespan. But when you guys are starting out, like, dude, how do I grow an account? You got to be diligent and you got to be disciplined. That's kind of the rant that I had prepared, I guess.
Yeah. So how do you grow a small account? First step, learn how to trade. You're not going to grow a small account by gambling. You can by gambling, but then you'll end up losing it back. Everyone does, right? So what you got to do is this. Your small account is meaningless to you right now unless you know what you're doing. Watch the videos. Learn how to trade. Watch the videos. Paper trade, paper trade, paper trade, paper trade. When you become kind of consistent, so don't paper trade more than a month, guys, because what happens, you get bad habits from paper trading because the fills are not realistic. Start trading very small size. Paper trade when you don't want to take the real trade. So because of you're under PDT, it means you don't have 3 round trip trades a week. You better make those trades worth it. Use the watch list, guys. Use the watch list to help you as well. Reverse engineer the watch list for a long position because Alice's watch list is mostly short. So the key is you have three trades a week, man. You're sitting there all week long waiting to make those 3 perfect trades, guys. Okay, make your money and get out. Make your money get out. So those 3 trades, you better be green because you waited all day to make that one perfect trade, guys. And what you do, you paper trade the other days. So take a look and refine your strategy. Pick one strategy. Do not pick 10. Pick one and focus on that one. In the beginning, you may not know which one you like. Maybe you can try them and paper trade them and see which one you're more consistent. Remember, this is a reiterative learning experience. It's not just you read the book, watch one video, and you're starting to trade. You're back and forth reading it all the time. This is a lifelong learning experience, just like playing golf. Okay? Tiger Woods is still fucking putting every single fucking day, guys. He's still driving every day, still hitting the same club every day. Except he has now, how many clubs he has? Like 9 clubs?
Dude,
clubs?
He's got an arsenal of clubs, right? So, like he has to.
So the same thing. He started one club and expanded, right, guys? So think about Tiger Woods. He's the best in the world, but he's still got to practice every single club over and over every day.
My favorite analogy of that, Bao, it's very similar, but my uncle used to be friends with Brad Pitt back in the day. They used to do poker games and all that, and they still stay in like really like sparse communication, like just really like
rare. Simon, bring him on, bro, right now.
Yeah, I know, right? Got to bring Brad Pitt on, but he used to say, he was like, dude, he goes, my uncle's like, bro, Brad had an acting coach until fucking Ocean's 12. Dude, that was like 60% into his career. Like he was already Brad Pitt by then. You need to be a forever student, man. The minute you think you got this shit, dude, fuck you. Your ego is going to eat you alive. You don't.
They're still learning. They are still learning to act because every movie they're going to have to change the role.
Right. Because they have
12. The market is every day. There's a new movie script, guys, in the markets.
Dude, think about the role of like 7 versus 12 Years a Slave versus like Fight Club. Like you have to learn how to be these characters. So even the best in the world is still learning. And that's what we're trying to tell you guys is like, just when you think you got this figured out, you're wrong. You're wrong. Your ego is going to eat you alive, dude.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, I'm just answering a guy on YouTube. The guy that asked on how to draw lines, he said, okay, thanks, I will join. I'm just texting him. Here, buddy, just text my line and I'll help you get started. Cool. Yeah, man, we're here to help everybody, man. If you don't know what you don't know, and if you're trying to learn how to trade, we're going to teach you the right way. Is there any way to listen to this webinar through Slack Mobile? It would be Zoom Mobile, LB, not Slack specifically. So obviously, if you have the link, you got to download the mobile Zoom app, but yes, you can. Yes. For future reference, yes. Oh, maybe maybe you didn't hear me. Maybe I thought he meant for future. Hold on. I don't know if he can hear me or not. Oh, there he goes. If a trader is taking nuanced trades where they're not able to strictly define the criteria, is it still possible to have an edge and be consistent, or is that basically gambling? Val, you want to answer that one?
You answer yourself. I mean.
Yeah, I mean, it's gambling.
Take a look at Okay, I'm gonna Google what the hell nuance means. Okay.
Enigmatic, unsure, like not. It's just not sure, dude. If you're not sure, then
I
yes.
know. So I mean, do answer the question because the word itself means gambling.
Yeah, like this means gambling in a day.
I understand. So if I'm gambling, does that mean I'm gambling?
Yeah, I mean it's in the question, Tony. Like,
I mean, you answered the question, guy. You started the question with the answer.
it's funny, bro, because like sometimes we don't even know we do that until I remember, dude, in the beginning, I would literally like overcomplicate. I'd ask those questions too, but I'm telling you, Tony, here's the thing, man. If you don't know 100%, you're gambling. Like if you don't know 100% that this is your process, this is the setup you like, this is what you should be trading. Fuck, Bao said it a million years ago, man. He first coached me, he said, if at any point of the trade you have to question yourself if you should trade it, you don't trade it.
Okay, I'll give you another example, guys. when you're starting to look up filings during the trade, it means you're fucked up. when you're looking for a reason to keep holding onto that trade and convince yourself that you didn't fuck up, you should get out. Yeah, because when your heart starts beating and you need to get out, that means you don't have a stop either.
Then you're going to start praying to any god that you believe in.
I find religion every day trading, guys. Seriously, I still do today. I think I've prayed to every deity out there.
No, Val, we'll rephrase. You found every new religion every day.
I created a lot of new religions, man. I learned a lot of new swear words. But I mean, those are the things, guys. I mean, I do this myself too. Sometimes you get in for a scalp. Okay, I'm going to trade this line to this line, and oh shit, the line blew. What am I going to do now? Maybe I'll just add one more time. And next, oh fuck, I'm looking up filings. I'm trying to look up Twitter. I'm trying to see what the fuck is going on. That's when I know I fucked up, guys. So all these research you need to do beforehand. You guys need to watch the Trading Fish Academy, all of it, before you touch a single trade. If you are new to trading, if you've never traded before, guys, watch the Accelerator. Watch some of the videos, but at the very least, also before you trade, watch all of the Trading Fish. Those are the ones I made.
Love it.
And the Trading Fish I made a long time ago, but they are valid forever.
Hell yeah. I think I found my issue. Appreciate you guys talking about things. Yeah, I mean, Tony, just remember, man, if you're overcomplicating it in your mind or even a question, brother, it's going to be overcomplicated in your trading, and you're probably not going to.
I would do this. I'll take one step further, guys. You guys are paying for this. See, this is education. This is college. This is university for you guys. After every week, why don't you meet up with your parents, your sister, your brother, your friend, and try to explain to them what you learned that week. If you cannot explain to them what you learned, then you did not learn.
Yeah, you should get to the point where you can teach this to like a 10-year-old. Literally. I mean, Bao, how old is your son?
Dude, I don't know. You guys saw the Instagram live the other week when I was stuck on the middle of the road for literally 5 hours, and I'm teaching a police officer how to trade. You hear that? You hear that story?
Bao, yeah. You were telling us last week. Bao, isn't your son like 10 years old? I was gonna say, dude, your son can we could teach trading, literally, if you want.
He will probably be a better trader because he learned the right way, and so he doesn't have any bad habits. I have so many bad habits, guys.
Dude, he's even educating you on women on your IG stories. Well, that kid is gonna be as sharp as a tack, man. Oh shit.
I just want him to marry rich. Who's rich here? Make it easy, man. He's better looking than I am, so just get it over with.
Get it over with. Just marry rich.
Seriously.
Did you guys live in LA? Just track down one of those Kardashian members. There's a million of them.
That's the thing. People want to marry a day trader because they think they're rich. They're not rich.
Seriously.
Let me try this video.
With that video of the girl explaining how all day traders are broke. That's the one you're thinking of, right?
No, I'm
Oh, that girl's like, ladies, we have to stop dating day traders.
Oh, here it is.
Oh, the one of Vegas. Let me see.
Oh, shoot, that's the wrong one. Okay, okay, hold on.
Yeah, we'll when Vegas is of age, we'll get him to marry Faye.
He likes older women. All right, let me find that video for you guys. So this is a funny story, dude. So my car, I haven't driven this car like half a year. I don't show off and stuff, so I don't drive it much. And so I decided to drive because the battery's about to die. And then the battery completely dies in the middle of the road. Completely dies in the middle of the road. And so I'm spending 5 hours middle of the night, and two cops were taking turns because their shift was completely over. And I had to find a way for them not to arrest me because my plates were expired too. My tags.
Bro, that's unbelievable that you got away in California, no less, man. Let's see this.
All right, we have a lovely police officer here helping us. Nice truck here. Oh my God, finally got some flares action. Say hello, thank you, officer.
Hi.
And you're pretty.
Oh, thanks.
Only you, bro. Only you.
If I do that, dude, I mean, just
When we talked about Alex does that, he goes to jail for like sexual harassment.
that worked, man. They called another lady. They called it a lady cop. There were 2 lady cops, and I was teaching them how to trade because they saw the car and they go, "What do you do for a living?" And then next thing we started trading. So it was, yeah, man, I just opened up a Robinhood account. The moment I heard Robinhood, I go, okay.
Oh my God.
Hey, she may be in here. I told her to hit me up for a free account.
Copper, if you're in here, I got some
I don't know
tickets.
I don't know that constitute as bribery.
Yeah, we're all getting locked up. Yeah, I got some parking and speeding tickets that maybe we can handle. Just DM me. Oh, shit.
Too funny.
That's funny, man.
Yeah, we're all humans, man. They're working hard. We need more cops out there, man.
Hell yeah, man. Dude, I've always been a big fan of blue, man. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, blue pill.
Bro, I'm not. In no way am I gonna make this political, man. I promise. But did you hear about that new shit that Cali's doing, bro? That in the subways, there's no more cops with the defund the police. Now it's just ambassadors. So what if a crackhead rolls up on you and pulls out a knife and be like, "Excuse me, ambassador, can you help me and take this shiv out of my shoulder?"
Oh,
I'm like, dude, you fucking dumb fucks. Oh my God, man, Cali, bro, what are you getting out of there?
oh, soon, bro.
Bro, oh my God. Excuse me, ambassador. Take this machete out of my back. Bro, out of this subway. They're taking him out of this subway. That's like, my God. Guys, remember, on setups like this, you got to look at the volume. So remember, I talk about this a lot. I always draw a line at like the 30 to 40% of the volume. Even 25% mark. If volume starts really hitting these levels again, you might actually have some trouble with a reclaim or this thing actually going, but it's so deviated under VWAP and something on pops. If it doesn't have volume, which is aka really demand or play, then this thing probably will fail at resistance or arguably has a better chance to do so. So if you're ever shorting late day or anything like this, and specifically like channel or trading or you got to look at the volume as well. Like what is it? What levels is it coming up to? Is it matching the morning? Is it matching like even what it did 2 hours ago? Like you have to pay attention to this as well. Yeah. So I'm a big fan of volume. I love looking at volume. And remember the volume profile that Bao uses. I don't use that specific indicator, but he likes it. And you can see where most of the volume is stuck, which obviously without even having the volume indicator, up, I can pretty much see that it's up here, Bao, do you want to post that real quick, actually, just to kind of see let's see what the volume indicator looks like with this specific chart. Yeah, see that?
It's like holding all that to your back.
Yep.
Imagine each one of those are plates. Those are like weightlifting plates or something, right? It's like, dude.
Yeah. It's all right here. I didn't even really need to see it to know, but like because I ballpark it these days, but
it's like, where's VWAP?
Exactly.
Just look at the VWAP. Eyeball the VWAP. That's where the average of all those are.
Yep. And this is where the majority of the volume is stuck, guys. So you just know this, right? So you just know this. So you can pay attention to the volume down here, the volume indicator up here, things like that. It's just going to be a better edge for you. Again, you're trying to solve a murder mystery as a detective. Like, what are the best odds to get to the conclusion? That's what trading is, right?
Yes, sir.
The more clues and coupling factors you have. That's a really good analogy, man. I've never heard that, Bao, outside of today. That was really good, man.
You haven't been watching the video.
Dude, well, because no, but like I know we've like discussed on like detectives and stuff, but seriously, like solving a murder mystery, man.
Yeah,
like
that game Clue.
Yeah, the game Clue we've used. We talked about that, but
yeah, that's detective work.
Yeah, I guess that's a murder mystery, huh? I haven't played Clue in a million years. I was just more so I was picturing today like the movie Seven with Brad Pitt, like they're freaking like finding every clue to catch the murderer.
Yeah, For that one's, you can change it right. That right now it's just one. Remember, guys, you don't have to just put one chart up. This is why I have a lot of monitors. So you're gonna have like 3 different types of charts up. 1 day, 5 days, 7 days, 1 year. You know, you have different time frames. 1 minute, 15 minutes, half an hour.
Yep.
3 minutes. So you guys are just like, which one are you using? Which one? You don't have to just use one, guys. Putting together the clues requires a lot of detective work. Once again, you need if it makes you 3 different types of charts to figure it out, then use 3 different types of charts.
Yeah, so sometimes, guys, sometimes what you do is literally just have the same, like, I'll just show you a trick. Like, you could just have the same, like, EFOI in different time frames. So, like, a 1 minute for the niches or the notches, a 3 minute, like I use, which you'll see here, which is obviously to see stuff moves or death candles better. Then you could have a 15 minute for trend. Then you could have the daily. Like if you're zeroed in on one stock, you could do a 1 minute, a 3 minute, a 5 or 15 minute, and then the daily. And this should be what you're looking at. Obviously, I didn't change these to the timeframes. It would be kind of hard. I'd have to really customize it, but that's a trick for you guys to just really kind of see all these different things. You know, 1 minute for the really minute levels that you want to kind of like bounce from on first bounces kind of things, and then 3 minute candles for death candles and stuffs, and then 15 minute for overall trend. Like, I know a lot of traders that do things like that. So it's a lot for me to want to have just for one stock. I've been doing this long enough. I like just the 3 minute, but that's something maybe a new trader could do, trying to flush out his requirements to trade that stock, XYZ, whatever. Now, got a question on YouTube for you.
Yes,
This is more your personal journey, which I'm sure you'd love to talk about, which we all love to hear. Hi, Bao. Every trader journey is different. How long did it take for you to be profitable, and how many accounts did you blow up before becoming profitable yourself?
Check out Chat with Traders, episode 100, and also the Momo Traders book. I detail it there, but we won't get into that right now. I can go on that forever. So there's also a podcast, the MIC podcast. Watch that, guys. MIC podcast. Show them where the podcast is. If you take a look at go to YouTube, our channel, there's a podcast, and I mean, one of the first podcasts, I talk about that. And I detail it. So 3 places: podcast, Chat with Traders, episode 100, and the Momo Traders book.
Dude, it's all right here, man. The videos, man, we got it all for you guys. And everything. I mean, like, even these weekly, whatever, all the content you need, guys. But yeah, I did forget about that we have so many forms of that before about that you can literally like just, I mean, you can listen to a whole podcast on that. Bao's journey. I say, what a piece of shit. What's it doing? Yep. Where can I find the book, Momo Traders? Just momotraders.com, I think, right? Or what is it? Here, I'll just Google it. Momo Traders book. Should be Momo. Yeah, there you go. Boom, there you go. By Brady Dahl. Brady Dahl's a really cool dude, man. I like that guy. We used to talk a lot back in the day. We used to DM each other. He was like a Sons of Anarchy writer or something like that. But he wrote together this book, dude, and Bao's got a chapter in there, Modern Rock, and it's a wonderful chapter. He talks about his journey, everything, guys. You got to check that out. Awesome. Thank you, Dimitri. There's the link for any of the MIC members who want to see podcasts with Bao. looks like drunk history. These are the 3 drinkers MIC. This is like drunk history. Bao, who can drink more, James or Harry Haas, do you think? Because nobody's touching the legend Bao, man. Harry will throw it down. I don't know. You put some fireball out there, James goes crazy, man. Guys, any last minute questions? Last minute. We got a couple more minutes, probably like 10, 15 more minutes. Do you have any questions? When you were talking about being under the PDT rule, how do you approach selecting your trades? by trading to be so exact and always win? Couldn't that cause potential issues? Now, what do you think?
If you're trying, well, I was fortunate. I came before the PDT rule. And then when the PDT rule, I was okay. I also took a loan out on my house, so I avoided the PDT rule.
Bro,
But if you had to do PDT rule, I posted already. We have videos on this on how to grow it. The key is to consistently make gains. You have 3 trades a week. I talked about this earlier, didn't I? You have 3 times a week to make a trade. Plan your trades, guys. You don't have to be perfect. Just make money. Take the meat of the trade. Same thing when I do trading. Take the meat of the trade. Paper trade in the meantime to learn. And you'd be surprised how it adds up quick. 300, 300, 300, 300 adds up fast, guys. And then you get a lot of our moderators like Tom. He drove an Uber a night, save money. Think about it, man. How if you make $200 to $300 and then you do that 3 times a week, in a year you could probably help yourself get a sizable account.
Well, and let me say it like this, because I love what Bao just said, and let me also have my perspective. Is like, dude, look, if you're crazy like me and Bao did, I took $35,000 in credit card debt when I had no money to my name 8 years ago, because I had a lot of credit card limits to start trading so I could avoid PDT rule. Bao took a mortgage on his house, whatever he did. The point is, guys, is like, we're not recommending that. And when you think about PDT rule of like, hey, PDT rule is going to save me. When I get over PDT, I'm fucking good. No, dude, you're not. It's not about money in the beginning, because to think, and I'm not trying to call you out or anything, Mike. I mean, this is just very common of a question, is worrying so much about PDT rule is worrying about money. You guys are learning an industry and a career where you could do for 100 fucking years, man. Just learn how to trade. I don't care if you trade 2 times a week for 2 years. Learn how the process works. Learn how the art of trading works. It's not about the money in the beginning, man. You are doing something where legitimately you can do the rest of your life once you get it. So to worry so much about PDT is, one, it's going to cripple you because you're going to be so close to PDT. You're going to be worried about going under. And number 2, guys, we've been there, man. Like, unfortunately for all people starting out nowadays, you do have the PDT rule. Bao started in a day where he didn't have it. And I got around it by getting, credit card debt, blah, 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 et cetera, et cetera. But I was terrified of going under PDT. So I didn't trade correctly. And back then, because I started out doing that, I didn't learn the right habits, man. I started out doing all this scared shit, and it fucked me up for a long time. So in the beginning, man, whether you could trade 1, 2, 3, or 1,000,000 times a week, just make sure you're learning this language properly and it's not hindering you based on how much you could trade or how much money you're going to make for your habits going forward. Just, dude, look, if you are in beginning trading, learn the process and the art of it. But if you are under PDT, only trade the best setup so it allows good habits. If you're trading anything where you're like, this is a fucking subpar setup and I'm under PDT, bro, that's 2 strikes. That's 2 strikes, right? I'm passionate about that because PDT fucked me up in the beginning, man. I hated it. I traded like a pussy, dude, because I was so scared of going under PDT. And it just really stunted my growth for like a year and a half, man. And I hate that it's there because, the government's telling you how to spend your money. It's complete bullshit, but it is there. And it's a law that you unfortunately have to abide by. And if you do, focus more on the art versus the money in the beginning, and you're going to build good habits to the time that you get it, brother, you're going to be great for decades to come, literally decades to come. DWC and fun. Yep. Run. Higher they go up, further they come down. Good. Keep going. What's EFOI doing? Oh, see, guys, exactly what I was saying earlier. Pay attention to the volume. When I drew that line about right here. If this doesn't test those levels, if it doesn't test where that line is put, these things fade off when they're super broken. That's why I said that earlier. Remember, volume is when you don't have these big tests, they don't reclaim usually. So
there's a question on OTC. I don't touch OTC anymore, man. I've been called into court too many times for shit I didn't do. So fuck OTCs.
They thought that was like the Wolf of Wall Street or something.
Plus, there's no routes for me to do it, so I was like, fuck it.
Yeah, they blacklisted his ass. He was too good, man. They had to cut him out, bro. They had to.
I seriously got fucking blocked from that shit. They fucking called me to testify. I was like, I'm done with this shit.
I was like, dude, I'll just take my channel trades in NASDAQ, baby. That's when you know you're an OG, man, is when they target you and shut you, like the market makers shut you out. Knight and Bell, who's the other one? It was Knight and who else? Was it two?
Knight and Citadel.
Knight and Citadel completely raped about, man. It freaking sucks, dude. But it is what it is, man. You play by their rules, man. Bell's the real life Gordon Gekko, for real. What?
Guys, I am really sick of this question. I want to answer once for all, man. I just got another DM, and no offense to the guys asking this shit. You guys, you don't have to use one fucking chart. You don't have to use one time frame. You don't have to use anything one time. I have a ton of charts that I can bring out. You can use multiple charts. There's nothing stopping you from using a line chart, a graph chart, whatever the fucking charts you want, guys. There's nothing wrong with you using multiple charts, multiple time frames, different strategies. You can scale the same amount of shares. You can do higher shares, guys. I mean, I want to tell you that the key is to learn the strategy. You guys are focusing on all the wrong shit, guys. Learn the strategy. Who's telling you to do one type of chart and all this thing? I mean, it's just ridiculous. Every day I get asked the same question. Do you only use line charts? I mean, and do you use 1 minute charts? I'm like, dude.
Wouldn't even matter, right? Yeah.
I mean, I have 25 fucking monitors with multiple types of different charts on it, guys. So use the chart that works well for you.
And I remember back then, Bao, I totally remember, like, when I was new, dude, I would literally be like, what is Bao having for breakfast is going to make me a better trader? Like, It doesn't, man.
I'm very happy that you're following me and stuff, but when people ask you what kind of, dude, fucking people Twitter, what kind of display port do you use? I mean, fuck. I mean, what the fuck? What do you, I mean, dude, I don't know what to tell you, man.
What kind of toilet paper do you use?
It's just, I understand. I totally understand. But, sometimes, guys, you got, this is part of the learning process, guys. Learn what's important. You guys are in MIC right now, okay? Learn the process. Learn the strategies. The difference between filling at $5.07 and $5.06 is not that big of a deal. You don't need, this is not an exact science. You just need to have a ballpark. Because who knows, it's 1507 or 1502.
Yeah, seriously.
As long as you fill and these answers become very obvious for you, the more experience you have. The more experience you have, you can refine it. Because sometimes it is for 1407, sometimes it's 08. Who knows? You're not going to get the top tick and not going to get the bottom tick. It's just, so what you try to do is just get the meat of the move. That is your secret. Just get the meat of the move.
What HDMI cable do you use? Like, dude,
seriously, dude. I mean, I'm not joking, Tosh.
I know, dude. I know you're not, because 8 years ago when I found your Twitter profile, bro, you literally could have said, I eat Fruit Loops every morning, and I would have done the fucking same just to be like you, dude. 8 years ago, are you kidding me? So I get why they asked the questions. I was one of those guys, but dude, you guys gotta watch.
Guys, this is not anything personal. Don't get upset that you think it's me. I've been answering the same thing for fucking years, guys. It's
for 20 years.
I mean, this is pretty good that I'm not suicidal yet. And I'm still answering the same questions. I mean, oh, geez. Oh, I'm sorry. Some days are just better than other days. I'm just really tired.
It's a party our trouble doing.
Oh,
that's great, man. That's Dismember See Me. I got it laminated, dude. That's awesome. Oh, I love that, man. Yeah, guys, get some, instead of notepads or something, like, get some shit next to your desk and make yourself disciplined. Get the shit laminated. Process, baby. Whatever you got to do, man.
Well, CFVI is going ballistic.
Have fun, David. Dude, I hear that, man. I got a dog, man. When they got a shit, they got a shit. Take him for a walk, buddy. Oh, Val, what's going ballistic?
CFVI.
CFVI. Oh, hello. Looking like a dead cat bouncer. See that guy? I hate daily charts like this, man. It's like when we talked about the needle dicks, these are ones that are just weird, man. Like nothing, and then a massive day. And sometimes these really do get bought out. I hate shit like this because then you get this stuff. Be careful on stuff like that. What other websites do you recommend besides Edgar to find active shelves in dilution? It's all BAM, baby. BAM SEC.
Didn't we give this already? Flash SEC. Yeah, use this. Join MIC will tell you. Is this asking MIC or not?
YouTube.
Yeah, join MIC. You're not gonna get free shit from me today. No deals today, guys. No discounts, no nothing.
Try again next week.
Seriously.
Patty B just said DWAC and CFVI, I think, is on Fox News Live at the moment. Oh, shit.
Who said that?
Someone on YouTube, Addy B. I think he's a member.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, shit. Yeah, CFVI. Howard Letnick coming on Fox Biz to talk about DWAC partnership. Get the fuck out of here.
What time are they coming on?
Oh, my God. Probably soon. Dude. Fox News. Better than CNN, but damn, still like. Guys, closing questions. We got like 5 more minutes. Closing questions. Anybody got closing questions? You have any question about joining? Any questions about joining MIC? Maybe you just tuned in. Text 213-458-5997. This is how you join. You text me, you ask questions, you get all your questions answered, and we will help you. Other than that, do we have any closing webinar questions? Oh, CFBI's on story on now, apparently.
How's that?
I guess they're talking about it on Fox. It's too late in the day to do anything on this, in my opinion. Guys, you have 13 minutes until the market close. Just saying.
Any questions?
No, we can wrap it up here.
I promise I won't get mad.
Thought you scared everyone away, bro. You're like, no giveaway.
Yeah, I mean, I just want people to use their brain, guys. You don't have to just use one thing. Remember, this is being a detective. Okay, detectives use whatever arsenal they have, whatever toolbox they have, guys.
Definitely.
That's what I'm just trying to educate you guys on.
Use 2 brain cells as opposed to the normal one, huh? Thanks, guys. I appreciate all the content you provide. And Nico,
use all brain cells. If you have 2, use 2.
That's great. What is the second hour of the day for shorting? 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
1:30 or some shit, right? Is it 1:30? Reversal hour?
Yeah, so Bike Life, remember, reversal hour is near 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 3, so that's where we come back because you have a short edge. Why do you guys don't offer the monthly sub anymore? Answer that earlier. People came in and caused trouble. MIC is not a cash grab, and we're looking for the best community possible, and we found that in the annual mentor and lifetime mentorships. That's why.
The closest, what's the closest to the monthly, Tosh? Can you talk to Tosh? You want something? Talk to Tosh.
Yeah.
Simple, guys. Ask any membership questions, dollar questions. Ask Tosh. Text Tosh. You should give him your phone number again.
Guys, right here. Take a freaking screenshot. I'm telling you, 213-458-5997. I literally blocked out most of my schedule these days to make sure you guys get started the right way. I promise you, man. I'm here for you. Is trading after 10:30 usually dead hours? The profits or gains won't be as high than between 6:30 to 10:30.
No, you missing the whole point of a zombie hour. Watch the video. We have videos on zombie. Search the videos on zombie.
Yep. Brianna, that question that you just asked.
I swear, guys. I mean, if you guys are losing more than $1,000, $2,000, join MIC. Hit up Tosh. He may be nice and give you sales right now. So I mean, hit up Tosh, guys. These are very basic questions that if you don't know, you will lose your ass in trading.
100%. And you have to think.
I just feel bad. You guys don't know this, and it's like the people don't know it's going to get killed.
And it's not just, guys, it's not just, oh, okay, if I lose $1,000 today, an annual membership at MIC is $4,000, right? And every now and then I do a discount, but just text me for that. But you have to think, if you've lost that in a given calendar year, you lost out on a membership that's going to teach you how to trade the rest of your freaking life. Like, does that make sense? So if you lost, even like, we're not talking about one day. If you lost anywhere from $2,000 to $4,000 in a year, you've lost an annual membership. Like, dude.
Yeah, I just don't. It's like you try to be cheap. Come here, ask. I understand a lot of people can't afford it, but if you can, guys, and I swear, man, if you guys are losing your money and you lose all your money, then you ask for a discount. I don't think we should give them that anymore, Tosh. And man, I have people losing all their money going to pump and dump rooms when they talk to us for years and they don't join us, and then they finally join us because they lost all their money. And I see people that we teach go to other places because they're trying to save a few bucks.
Well, and I hate to say it, and I hate to say it about because obviously we're the educators of this. So I don't want this to sound like it sometimes sounds, but it's like, dude, how important it is to you. I would have, back then when I had no money, I went into debt for everything to learn a skill that could teach me how to be financially free. Like, what the fuck? It's like, oh, I can't pull out of my trading account because it'll bring me under PET to pay for a membership. I'll make it trading and then pay for a membership, or I can't right now. I only have $2,000. I'm like, dude, I've gone in debt more times in my adolescent youth and my early 20s to learn skills. Like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? Why do you think credit cards exist?
I mean, this is basically education. It's like going to your university. I mean, I just don't understand. If you have the opportunity to learn,
well, and you do now, because, dude, one day we might just wrap up MIC with a bow and say, hey, hope you enjoyed it.
I'm getting there, guys.
You guys don't understand what you have at your disposal now. One day we might put a bow on it and say, that's it. We're tired, man. We're fucking tired.
Well, the beauty is we're teaching other people. So MIC, in my opinion, will live on forever, hopefully.
For sure.
Knock on wood. My goal has always been to teach people, and then they will carry on our legacy. And hopefully one day there will be a trading fish university, which is a trading university, which will compete with the traditional colleges. That is my goal.
The teaching will live on forever. Will we, as, obviously face the MIC? I mean, look, we're going to last as long as we can. But yes, the legacy.
Tosh and Alex are still young. They still got another good 20 years.
Yeah, but dude, it's like what I say every week with like Nutty Professor. It's like, only as old as you feel. I must be 163. Like,
they're rolling. Good job, Roland.
I feel like fucking 2,000 years old. Oh shit.
So maybe, hey, get Roland on the phone. Before we end it, it'd be great. Roland, are you? Can you get on this webinar? Maybe it's still recording, huh, Tosh?
Yeah, Roland, if you have 5 minutes, come on, man. Unless you don't have time and we can do it next week. But if you have time right now, come on. Let's see what Roland says. Okay, one sec, buddy. Hold on. I'm gonna close the chart so it doesn't deafen us when it closes. And let me bring on Roland real quick. One sec. Roland, is your tag name in the Zoom link Rollins with an S at the end? That's you, right? Just making sure. So I bring on the right person. Cool. All right, Rollins, where you at? We should be able to hear him now. It might, unless there's difficulty on his end with a microphone. Roland, you there, buddy?
You have to unmute something, Roland.
Yeah. Yeah, you're good to go, buddy.
And now,
I can hear you. What's up, man?
what's up, man?
Dude, kicking
Hey,
ass.
first
Usual,
time,
huh?
come on. Where are you from and all that? Tell the good people out there where you from and How'd you find MSC and all that stuff? This is great. Maybe we should do this for one member each week, Tosh. This might be kind of cool.
I agree, man. This is great.
Yeah, I'm from Europe, country named Latvia.
Dang, Eastern Europe.
Yes,
You need Tom? Or you need Czech?
No. and I'm in good time zone. For me, it's 11 p.m. and market is, soon will be closed. Yeah.
So how'd you find trading? How'd you find us? And how does it go? How is it going? It seems like you're doing quite well, man.
Yes, thank you, guys. Yeah, I was in the chat room and somebody right in the chat, he joined in my investing club. So I decided to join and see what I can learn. So, yeah.
So what were you doing before? Where did you hear about this?
Before I was in many chat rooms and tried different strategies, and I'm that guy who takes a bit from all chat rooms and kind of put together on my own strategy.
Great. So what do you trade nowadays? What's the strategy that you're using?
Like I love field trade days on multi-day runners. Then I'm trying to learn some longs. For example, like now I'm long fun, and and kind of low hanging fruits. I love these.
That sounds good, man.
Dude, we're seeing some sick P&Ls from you, man. You seem to be really getting the consistency and on a high frequency, man. I like the way you push it, man. You push when the iron's hot, and we're seeing some serious results from you, bro. This is the first time we talked. This is great.
Yeah, thank you, guys. Yeah, that aha moment came into early in 2020, and from there I'm consistently profitable.
Great job. Well, we're glad to have you around, brother.
Yeah, same to me for you guys.
Well, any advice for like the new guy out there who's not a member, man? Maybe from somebody like you who, joined and you seem to be loving it, man, which we're super stoked. Like, any advice for anybody who's not a member?
First of all, yes, I can give some advice. First of all, search in YouTube free videos to learn how to trade any forgiven stocks. And then if you are learned something, then join the chat room to see if the chat room has profitable strategy. Test it with 1 share, 2 share, or 100 share, and test it. And then you see if guru or room strategy is profitable.
What about the guys at MIC? So now they're joining MIC. What do you think they should do? How do they get started?
Testing with small positions and learn in one particular strategy. For example, bound short or first red day or long hanging fruits. Do just one strategy. If you master it, then do another one.
That's exactly right. That's a good way to do it, man.
Dude, that's the way to go.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you, brother.
Thank you, guys.
Well, and thanks for coming on, man.
Happy to be here, man.
Dude,
Glad to have you around. Keep killing it, man. Keep killing it.
See ya. Bye.
All right. Thanks, brother.
Everybody. Well, guys, we'll let everybody get to lunch, I guess, because the market just closed. Sick webinar, man. We'll do this again next week. And as always, guys, if you just have any questions, man, just text me 213-458-5997 or email at tosh@myinvestingclub.com. A couple emails to get to right now, a couple DMs. But yeah, man, don't reach out. Don't be shy. Reach out. If you need help, we're here to help. We'll get you started and you can join the fastest, best growing community on the internet, man. Seriously, this is people who are serious about their future trading careers and learning the right way, man. So
yep. And if you're in MIC, he said the same thing that we said. All these profitable traders start with one strategy and expand from there.
Exactly right, man. Start slow, keep it simple.
All right, guys.
See you, pal. Dude, I'll catch you later, buddy. See you guys.
Bye-bye.